Alright, hello everybody. Now, today we have a little bit of an update, I guess. So, the new patch came out for Mandate of Heaven, and yeah, it's gonna change a little bit of the gameplay. So, first you might notice this Age of Discovery thing. I think it's only a paid feature that you're able to like click on it and bring up a little menu or something, but you know, the ages have something to do with gameplay. I don't know, I've only seen videos about the paid features, so I don't know about the non-paid features of it. But anyways, moving on. So we have a couple of things to do here. We just finished up this war between us and the Ottomans. We're waiting for our manpower to grow back, which is going to take a little while. First things first, we look at our missions, and I don't want to save the people of Greek and Naxos just yet. I also don't really want to convert the people of Asia Minor, which could take a very long time, since we want to be able to reach our Byzantine idea, our last Byzantine idea, in order to start converting people. And ideas that brings me to another change. Let me see if this is a part of the paid features or not. Yeah, that's yeah. I thought so. I just kind of slipped my mind. So yeah, some of the ideas changed a little bit. The most notable one is religious ideas, which got completely nerfed by moving Deus Vault from the front to the back. So it's the last one that you get. And I was kind of weighing out the options of getting religious ideas for this playthrough or not, because sure, the missionary missionary strength +3 would stack pretty well with the Byzantine missionary strength +3, but now I just don't really see the point if we're gonna have to spend that much on getting Deus Vault. Might as well just wait for imperialism or just fabricate claims, right? So now I'm thinking about getting humanist ideas instead, just because that could really cut down on rebellions throughout the our great new Eastern Roman Empire. That'll be nice, but I'm also thinking about stacking. Anyways, I'm not going to get too far into ideas. Now, let's go ahead and start this. Now, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and grab, see how much money we're losing, and most of this loss is coming from, I'm not seeing where all this money loss is. Rooting out corruption is 70 cents. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this trader to help us annex Bulgaria. Now, how do we get to the sorry, the update changed a little bit, so oh, we were looking at the state. Okay, well, my bad. Over here to diplomacy, we're going to annex our vassal, which should cost the three diplomatic points a month. That's going to be a little bit, isn't it? And we're going to be losing a little bit of money for the time being, because we had hired the diplomatic advisor, who's going to cost the decent amount. We may fire our commandant. Now, he is 48, so you know his time's ticking, and we're also looking at not being that far off for, you know, evening out our monarch points. Although we do want military pretty quickly in order to go ahead and boost it up. But I think we can fall a little bit behind in diplomatic power overall. I think that should be fine. Missions we were looking at, and not really fond of them. I am going to continue building the spy network on Wallachia, just in order to claim some of Wallachia's provinces. We only need 2 more claimed, and hopefully Bulgaria maybe claim 1 or 2 of them. I mean, they've done a really good job of claiming on Serbia. Well, they claimed 1 on Serbia. But then again, they haven't had this province just yet. So we can no longer claim Burgos. Oh. Well, who cares? We're going to get a core on it. I mean, okay. What to do? Didn't need to tell me that, game. It may not be too long, and we can go ahead and boost up our diplomatic national focus every 15 years. That's a little while that we're going to be on diplomatic focus, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think I'm going to do it for my next idea group, which should come at Tech 7. Yes. Alright, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. And the Ottomans are still being beaten by the Great Horde, which could be good if the Great Horde grabs a little bit of Crimea. Not really good, but it wouldn't hurt. There's a certain, and I'm sure that they can't, I just certainly want them to grab any of Anatolia, because then we have to go through them just to get that done with. Alright. My computer lagging a little bit today, a little bit more than normal. That's not very cool. Look at that. Look at that speed. That's insane. We're not going to go that far over. Yeah, we'll just go over here to Macedonia. Move our troops over here. So we are going to be losing a decent amount of money for a minute. Our army maintenance is all the way up. Yes. We need to drop that down. Drop it down, because we're not at war. So we're only losing 33 cents. Not a big deal. Per month. Not much I can really do to increase our money making potential just yet. So that's gonna be down for a little while, I guess. Our current war exhaustion, but I don't think war exhaustion affects ability to make money. No, not that much. I mean, goods produced, but still. So we're gonna gain 2,700 manpower from this event. Pretty nice. It's gonna bring us up to 700 manpower, which is pretty nice. I mean, because of quantity ideas, we have 27 in all. And once again, very nice, very nice. So our corruption, well, yeah, once we get our corruption down, which is going to be a little while, that'll get us to at least making a little bit of money. And we should be able to annex Bulgaria. It's not really going to show. Oh, he's been doing it for this many days. I don't know if it's going to show how long it's going to take. Okay. It'll take about until we go back to war with the Ottomans, and that's not really that great. Then, okay, but at least we're not spending administrative points, so, you know, whatever. And, of course, I think I'm going to go ahead. I really don't want to get rid of our discipline bonus from our command advisor. I really don't want to, but I don't know. I think I might do it. I think I'm going to do that when I reach the point that I can switch my national focus over, which should be about in 1 year. Not too far off. We're about to be able... Oh, I think we already can go ahead and grab a claim on Wallachia. And I believe that they have, yes, Wallachian tradition and increased coring costs. So, yeah, what I think I'm gonna do here is just vassal them, and that's it. Not do any more than that. I'll go ahead and claim both their provinces. I don't know how much diplomatic points, or how many diplomatic points it's going to take in order to vassalize them after like going to war with them. The king has a weak claim, which is nice. Maybe they'll be dealing with rebels in the meantime. But, you know, whatever. I do what I want. Alright. We are still rooting out corruption. I guess after I get done rooting out corruption, I'll go ahead and move troops into Wallachia. No real reason why I don't see that working out. Monthly war exhaustion is going to go down. That's nice. Now if we take a look, some of our provinces are getting kind of close to embracing the next institution. Alright, we can execute the bailiff or ignore the complaints. Execute that bailiff. We can get prestige back pretty easily just by going back to war with the Ottomans pretty soon. We shouldn't lose very much of the time. In the meantime, whatever. Alrighty. Now we can grab the next idea, which will decrease regiment costs, but we are a little bit behind in technology, and I'd like to go ahead and embrace the next institution before we gain the new technology. And it looks like a couple of provinces are pretty close. All but 3 of them, which includes this one in the middle, all but 3 of them are at least 60%. Right, and then the ones that are only 60, or like the ones that are lower than 70, but above 60, there's only 2 of them. So I mean, you know, total of 4 provinces that we'll be paying for once those provinces get to the point that they're at, and we can just take a couple loans to get those. At 9,000 manpower, very nice, very nice. It should only be a little while before we have to really worry about our corruption growing, so we should be making a little bit of money by that point. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this advisor just so we can be making at least something. I am going to keep the +2 trade efficiency advisor just because he does kind of give himself a little bit of a discount by increasing trade efficiency. Now we can either lose 50 inflation and 5 patriarch authority. Not into that. Or we can gain 5 patriarch authority. We're going to gain the 5 patriarch authority and put it up to a total of 20%. Reason being because... Okay, well, never mind. I thought that increased the amount of money we made by taxes, but it does increase the local manpower, which is very nice. Apparently not by much, only by 6%. Okay, well. And it decreases local unrest. I guess we should have went with the decreased inflation, but 0.50 inflation is not really that much. Karaman has declared war on the Ottomans. Very, very interesting. Karaman's allies are the Mamluks. So that's pretty interesting. And what that means is that the Ottomans and the Mamluks will not be good allies of each other whenever it comes down to fighting the Ottomans. Now, who's the attacker on this? Circassia. Who all are the Ottomans at war with right now? They're still at war with, okay, the Great Horde. Makes sense. Well, yeah, they're gonna collapse pretty soon. And that'll kind of be fun. That'll kind of be fun to watch. Looks like Bolu is getting pretty close to finishing up their institution. Very nice, very nice. And as we can see, the Ottomans are being completely wrecked by the Crimean, by the Great Horde. And the Mamluks are crushing their navy at the moment. So the problem with what we've been doing, and this is an issue a lot of the times in EU4, is you never know what kind of backlash, what kind of indirect effects going to be caused by you, the player, changing history. And one of the big effects that I see coming up here is the Mamluks possibly taking the place of the Ottomans. Now, obviously, the Mamluks are not as powerful as the Ottomans, and we can deal with them much easier due to the fact that we're going to be expanding much faster, and we beat the Ottomans, so we can beat them. This is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, I wonder how much the Mamluks will end up conquering. Maybe they'll pull straight up early Egypt and be conquering a lot. Who knows? Or, I mean, it could go in any direction, really. Now we can go ahead and grab our last claim on Wallachia. Oh, nice. Our Basilius is a free thinker and gives us minus 5% on idea cost. Just about minus 20 points, I think, something like that. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully he'll be around, yeah, minus 20 points. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. Hopefully he'll be around by the time we get back up to our administrative technology. Now we're going to go over here and increase our diplomatic score by putting our national focus on it. This is going to hurt our ability to gain military, but that's fine. And we do have some Ottoman separatists getting up to about 80%. That's not really going to be very much fun. And I don't know if they're going to be able to cross the strait. They can normally just appear on the other side, so who knows. Now, another new feature is this state thing, obviously, but this little thing right here, devastation. So since we're in control, we lose 0.8 devastation, and we also lose 1.33. I'm sorry, 1.25 because of friendly force, which adds up to 1.33. So I guess when that goes down, province doesn't make as much money, something along those lines. Who knows, really. Still dealing with some issues over here. Just overall issues, and getting pretty close to being able to not have to worry about our corruption going up. getting to the point where it should be going back down at least a slight amount. And it's gaining 0.9 every year, which is a pretty decent amount. But after that goes away, it should be losing, 0.13, which isn't too bad. About 2 years, I would say. Maybe 2.5 before we get it all the way down. We're not going to improve relations with Wallachia. We're actually going to... Yeah, they're Orthodox. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we have some Orthodox zealots over here. And, right here in Moldavia. Oh. Okay, so Poland is getting pretty strong, as it appears. I believe they won the war against the Teutonic Knights. Oh, and they certainly did. In fact, they took a section of Hungary. Oh, what is going on? Wait a second. Hungary is at war with Bosnia. And possibly losing. Yeah. It's kind of not cool. Hungary's still our ally. So we wouldn't want them to be losing against Bosnia. Yeah, they're still our ally. But Bosnia is dealing with some pretender rebels. It's gonna up their war exhaustion. So, who knows, we may do alright. Overall, our allies may do alright. Alrighty, and it looks like the Ottomans are taking back a little bit of momentum navally. Very nice, very nice. I kind of wish these Ottoman rebels would just go ahead and spawn, and our rooting out corruption is, okay, turn the other way. Now first things first, just because whenever these rebels do spawn, we're going to need a military to hold them back, to knock them back. So we're going to go ahead and increase our military spending for a little bit, get our morale back up. We are still coring 2 provinces, and we're very close to getting them. I think once we get them, once it reaches December, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this episode. Now if we look, because of the institutions penalty, it's going to cost a little bit to get our next technology, but we do have some cities getting pretty close to embracing. So if we take a look, Macedonia, the Renaissance is now present in Macedonia. Very nice. A lot of Greece it's present in. Good. It is getting closer to being present in the little island on the south of Greece. I just know of that island as where Sparta is. And should take them about to 1486, which is going to be a little bit, right, about 2 years from now, 3 years from now, depending on how long it takes during the year. Oh, wow. So a lot of nations are now declaring war on the Ottomans. They have certainly fallen off after our little conquest against them and fighting the Great Horde. So we have a power vacuum on our neighbor, which means that we don't have time to be messing around with Serbia and Bulgaria, Bosnia. Wallachia is not much of a threat to us, so okay, we can either gain 30 ducats or 10 prestige. I'm gonna gain the 10 prestige. Now I really wish that these Ottoman separatists would just go ahead and fire. And it appears that they might. I can't really decrease the autonomy here. Oh, well, I can if I choose to make them a state. Okay, yeah, we gotta go to the state. Oh, well, look at that. A revolt happened without us even... Oh, did I actually make them a state? Oops. How much they're gonna cost? Just 60? Really? We already have a state core on the other one? That's weird. Alright, well, let me go ahead and finish this off. Oh, runtime. And it looks like this is going to be the end of the episode, is beating up these rebels. How about that? Go ahead and finish them off real quick. Come on. Come on. Jeez, these rebels are fighting harder than any other rebels I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? This is insane. This is insane. This is gonna zap a lot of our manpower. Oh wow. What the heck just happened? Are you serious, dude? Bulgaria, are you not gonna help us out? That's really not cool. That is really not cool. I guess because we took a bunch of bad modifiers, but I've never seen the rebels do that much. I'm gonna move over here to Adern. And have to build up our units. We're gonna have to build our units back up. That's not really cool. Huh. Alright, well, not a great time to end the episode on a big loss, but anyways, I guess that's how it goes. Thank you for watching, and next time we are going to have to finish these rebels off. Yeah, they'll see. They'll see what happens when you mess with us. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.